Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Drop a like and a sub before we get into it. It goes a long way.
Yes, sir.
And today we're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Jeez, man, it never seems like we never stop talking about them. It's either them or MJ.
Yo, legit. Honestly, those have been like the go-to topics this entire year.
Yeah, man, but these are
And
two.
Corona.
Yeah, but and the elections. But
Oh, Lord.
but yeah, we could agree, Andrade. Both of these teams are under a lot of pressure. The Clippers and
Heavy
the Bucks.
pressure.
Who do
They
you?
both underperformed this season.
Yeah, definitely. Who do you think out of those two teams is under more pressure? And why?
All right, between the Bucks and the Clippers, I believe the Clippers are under more pressure. One is because it's the Clippers championship or bust season, which should have been last season, but it's this season according to PG. PG and Kawhi are both have on their last year of their contracts for guaranteed to stay on the team. And the Clippers gave up 6 first-round picks to get those two. So if they were to leave, that's insane pressure. What about you?
Paul George is not worth 6 first-round picks. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Ooh, I mean, it was
No,
for
I feel you, but it was a heat of the moment. It happens. It's kind of like a broken condom type of moment. You know, you regret it later on. But bro, I would say the Bucks are under the most pressure. Here's why: LA, Los Angeles, it's always gonna be a destination spot for free agents and for trades.
facts.
You know, the sunny beaches and whatnot. Milwaukee, no sunny beaches over there, no palm trees. That is never gonna be a destination. If Giannis leaves, the Bucks are fucked for just like the Cavs.
Okay.
But I guess if you can go a little bit further on why it's on the Clippers.
Well, for me, it's like the Clippers have more external pressure as a whole, and the Bucks have more internal pressure. You know
Okay.
what I mean? The Bucks have the pressure. It's like if they don't start winning, at least making it to like the finals, then they're gonna lose Giannis. But overall, I don't think anybody really cares about the Bucks. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone really cares if Giannis stays in Milwaukee, except for Milwaukee fans. You know what I mean?
Yes, to a certain point.
What was that?
That was my you know, if Giannis goes to the Warriors. If he goes to the Warriors, everybody in the Muslims.
Bro, he's not going to the Warriors. Come on.
Okay, what if they trade for him?
Nah.
If they trade for him,
That's
the
when
number 2
I
pick,
could see Adam Silver doing that Chris Paul stopped trade, like how
David Stern did it.
yeah,
with the
David Stern did it. Like that'd be too much.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll piss off the NBA.
Yeah, and I don't think Giannis would do that. You know what I mean? He wants
okay.
to win. He's kind of like that Dame, Jimmy Butler type of mentality.
He does want to win, but I mean, for his own good, if the Bucks don't do what they gotta do,
He's out.
He's gotta leave.
He's
I
out.
mean, no matter how loyal he is, he's gotta leave.
He's
man.
taking
If
his
not,
talents to South Beach.
it-
I'm telling you.
We'll see. But shit, what was I gonna say?
You tell me.
Yeah, okay. Look, people are gonna care about the Bucks necessarily. You know why? Because people are. This is a very weak free agent class right now.
Yeah.
2021, the headliner in that class, when you ask anybody, is gonna be Giannis.
Yeah.
He's a franchise-altering talent, per se. So that's gonna get the attention of everybody in the NBA.
No, he's definitely gonna be the top, but because there's gonna be so many big stars, one including possibly Kawhi Leonard, you know that. I would say Kawhi and Giannis are on the same level. I would still put Kawhi over Giannis, especially during crunch time moments. You know, there's more consistent success, proven success with Kawhi at least. But that's why externally, because like, look, if the Clippers break down, they lose again without even reaching the finals or the Western Conference Finals, which they've never done in franchise history, the Western Conference Finals even. But if they don't reach any of those, or even the finals, like say they make the Western Conference Finals, but they don't reach the finals, you know fans are gonna come out just like they did this year and just talk shit about them.
It doesn't. I see your point because it doesn't help out that Steve Ballmer is talking all this shit. Paul George, he's talking all this shit.
Lou Will and everybody else last year.
he's-
Patrick Beverly.
He's bitching about his 2K rate. I'm like, bro, you guys lost. You guys choked to the Nuggets. I'm like,
We talking about 2K?
I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. Like, you know,
Just do your job.
Just do your thing.
Just go back to the
Put
gym
your-
and practice.
I'm not saying that you're not, but I'm like, right now you're not at the position to be talking so much shit.
Yeah.
Because you know what Paul George
It's been a
did?
minute since we've seen peak PG.
I don't even consider him as like, playoff P. He did all right, in the playoffs.
He had his moments, but that's it. They were moments.
I'm not saying like, yo, shit, you're like clutch as KD or LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you could throw that into why the Clippers have more pressure too, because now Paul George and Kawhi have to prove themselves.
It's more Paul George.
You know what I mean? Well, that, but also Kawhi is definitely more Paul George, but Kawhi also has to prove himself because it's like everybody was like, oh, he was on the Spurs team before, and the Raptors, he got a little lucky with that last shot, and the injuries in the Warriors, whatever. I don't really put too much, weight on that. But it's like now he's on the team where he is the undisputed leader, and it's up to him to actually lead this team to the promised land. And it's like, bro, are you actually going to do it? Are you going to, step up to the plate and lead this team?
There's both pressure on both teams. Look, man, with the Bucks,
like, all right, say Giannis leaves Milwaukee, who's gonna be like, y'all lost Giannis, or who's gonna talk about that for like more than a day? Like, oh my God, Giannis went to da 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 da. That's it, and then everybody will forget about Milwaukee and talk about the team that he's on.
I get you, man, but it's not. It's like you said, the pressure is internal. I'm talking about Milwaukee. Okay, bro. Ever since LeBron left at Cleveland, what has happened?
Gilbert invested in StockX.
Exactly. A little silence right there. I'm not quite sure if you guys heard it. There were some crickets, playing in the back. Nothing has happened. It's been the shell of Kevin Love, whatever remains out of him. And
he's got that terrible contract.
And bro, Garland, Collie Sexton, there's some nice players. They have Saudi Osman, the GOAT. Yeah, come on, bro. Let's be real, man. Cleveland's a dumpster fire ever since LeBron left. And as Miami has shown, if you're a good organization, you're gonna be able to recover back. Milwaukee, what the hell were they doing before Giannis and Middleton developed? What were they? Mm-hmm. They were either a borderline 7, 8 seed, or they stunk. So if they don't step it up this year and get a minimum to the finals, Milwaukee, you're gonna have another 5 or 6 years of stinking it up.
Probably more.
You're gonna be a dumpster fire for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yes, if it doesn't work out for the Clippers, it's gonna suck. But there's always.
I see what you mean.
There's always free agency.
They could pick it up back around.
And players are always gonna want to go to.
I mean, it did show now after they lost like Blake Griffin and Chris Paul, and they blew up that whole Lob City team. Everybody thought they were going to be away for a minute, but then Kawhi and PG came and saved the brand, at least for after a few years, sooner than everybody expected the Clippers to be relevant again. So I'll give you that, but it's like, see, I guess, all right, for me I'll fix what I said earlier. It's like, for me, the Bucks have just internal pressure, the Clippers have internal and external pressure. You know what I mean? So that's why I would say Clippers have more pressure, especially now that they have Ty Lue. Ty Lue also has pressure to see if he can prove himself as a coach, and it's like everybody's gonna be now not just looking at how these Clippers perform, but it's also like, okay, how is Ty Lue going to coach this team? How is Ty going to lead this team with Kawhi and maybe PG, unless he might get traded. There's rumors out there about that, and see where that goes. But that's I think our take on both of them.
We both agree. Both of these teams are gonna be fucked.
Probably the two teams with the highest pressures out of the rest of the NBA for this upcoming season.
Exactly. But hey, guys, look, we appreciate all the love and the hate.
Yes, sir.
You guys already know. You can catch us on IG, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball.
You already know.
You guys already know. We'll catch you guys soon. But for now, later.
Take care.